good news to share. And the good news is that after 18 months of inactivity, South African Airways is back in the skies. I would like to invite to the podium the country manager of South African Airways, Madam Gloria Mensah, to give us the purpose of gathering. Please welcome everybody, of course.
South African Airways, Flight SA052. The services of South African Airways was actually suspended from March 2020 through the lockdowns and through the opening of the skies by various governments. And South African Airways made an announcement which has been long expected on the 25th of September to relaunch its flights. On the 25th of August to relaunch its flights. The first flight took off from Johannesburg to Cape Town on the 23rd of September, and subsequent flights have followed. Yesterday, Zimbabwe and Zambia had their first flights and handed over the baton to Ghana. So we are here today waiting fervently for the arrival of our very first flight after a break of 18 months, as I said, back to the market. This is the moment of truth. After all the news about SAA and the expectation of relaunching our flight, today, 28th of September, is a milestone for the airline and also for Ghana in particular. The moment of truth is here, and the reality of travel between Ghana and South Africa changed and has changed for the rest of the days ahead. We are no longer traveling from Ghana to South Africa via East Africa for 13 hours, for 20 hours in some cases via the Middle East, but South Africa is making travel between Ghana and South African Airways is making travel between Ghana and South Africa very, very seamless and short. In just under 5 hours, 45 minutes, we will take you to Johannesburg OR International Airport, where you can connect seamlessly to Cape Town, Durban, and other Southern African countries that we are serving. This is a phase one of the relaunch of the airline, which would be in 3 phases. And Ghana is proudly part of the phase one launch. This shows the significance of the market to the airline. And we are very happy to be back.
Cost Company Limited wishes to assure all stakeholders that it will do everything possible within its mandate to ensure a seamless facilitation process at the airport to enable airlines achieve a consistently on-time departure and a regular performance. Honorable Deputy Minister, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are hopeful that the resumption of flight operations by South African Airways will provide passengers with the option of direct flights from Accra to South Africa on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays on the Joburg-Accra-Joburg route. We assure South African Airways that we will provide them with the needed support and hope that they will in turn provide excellent services to their customers.
The efforts and resilience of SAA amid the COVID pandemic to restart commercial flight operations to Accra. We would also like to take this opportunity to urge South African Airways to continue to maintain its safety and security standards with its resumption of operations to Accra, and also hope that as you resume your flights today, you comply with all the COVID-19 safety protocols, measures in place, as we all continue in our efforts to minimize the risk of transmission and to rebuild the confidence of the traveling public within and beyond Africa in a cost-effective way for the sustainable recovery of air transport industry in Africa. As the regulator of the industry, we will continue to provide the necessary guidance and support to SAA in its operations as has been done previously. We wish you safe and secure flight operations. Once again,
Round of applause, please.
As well as friends of South Africa. Thank you for joining this very valuable evening with us here tonight. As South African Tourism, it is an honor to be here amongst yourselves as we experience a phenomenal activity that is happening in our country. South African Tourism has a mandate in West Africa to stimulate travel into South Africa. Our focus is both Nigeria and Ghana, and the last 18 months have been anything but easy. It has been a big challenge for us, but we've been very resilient. But what we've really seen as a destination is the resilience shown by the Ghana consumers and the desire to visit our country. That resilience, ladies and gentlemen, matter of fact, came through what we call our marketing investment framework, where Ghana was possibly going to fall off as a market that would be focusing on as a destination in terms of promoting tourism. I'm happy to inform you that Ghana is fully back into the market. Matter of fact, we will be putting additional investment into this market in terms of our marketing and promotions. And South African Airways coming back is an added bonus for us because airlift has been one of the biggest challenges that we've experienced in this particular market. I think we all know that we are all used to the 6-hour flight between Accra and OR Tambo. And in the last few months, it's really been a challenge. An average travel of 13 hours has been quite a challenge for those of you that have had to travel to South Africa, particularly in the corporate space. So, Madam Gloria, we are here to celebrate with you. We are certainly a partner, and we are very excited to work with you to get all the Ghanaians on that flight. And I do hope after this evening, a lot more of you, you'll be telling your families and friends. Those of you in the media, you'll be communicating to the Ghanaians why it is really important for them to go and have an authentic, and what can I say it again, an authentic holiday experience in South Africa. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
The aviation sector has indeed been severely disrupted, together with the hospitality industry. Role players who work tirelessly to ensure that the business turnaround strategy is implemented, and hence the resumption of South African Airways. We welcome the new private and public partnership forged between the government and its equity partners for their immense investment in this new improved South African Airways business. To reiterate why the new South African Airways, what makes it different from the old South African Airways? It's its turnaround strategy. Its mission to deliver commercially sustainable, world-class air transport services in South Africa, the African continent, and to our tourism and trading partners. The strategy is to achieve and maintain financial sustainability, strengthen our balance sheets, support South Africa's national development agenda through transformation, job creation, and connecting South Africa to trade and tourism partners, to provide excellent customer service with attractive value propositions and network optimization. Lastly, to foster performance excellence, good governance, and alliance partnerships. Tonight calls for a celebration as we welcome back to the African skies an exciting brand new airline. In Ghana, here we say Ayiko. We thank the South African Airways management for ensuring our people that safety, attention, care and excellent customer service are the pillars that will drive this business. We can't wait to witness SAA reclaiming its rightful place in the aviation circle as one of the safest carriers on the continent. Even though the impact of the COVID pandemic means that South African Airways will not return to all previous routes immediately, we have all the confidence that very soon SAA shall be able to take Africa to the world and the world to Africa. Here in Ghana, we usually say, kakra, kakra, small, small. This first flight signals our confidence that more routes shall be opened for SAA to retake Africa to the world and the world to Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Honorable Deputy Minister, I wish to assure you that South Africa is open for business. These direct flights between Ghana and South Africa will indeed further stimulate our economic recovery trajectory. It is also pleasing to note that South Africa has officially exited the third wave of the COVID-19 phase. However, Honorable Deputy Minister, SAA presents us with a win-win situation for our respective countries, as it will reduce the cost associated with long hours of traveling for our people, and most importantly, it will also assist us to stimulate the hospitality industry. Ghana, as the continent's trade capital and as the host of the AfCFTA, will be able to drive the intercontinental trade between us, because SAA will not only transport people, but also facilitate the movement of goods. And this augurs well for our bilateral trade and investment initiatives. And this will indeed boost our economic recovery and will enable us to build back better and faster. The trajectory of the single African air transport market, which is a flagship project of the African Union Agenda 2063, an initiative which will create a single, unified air transport market in Africa to advance the continent's economic integration agenda. It will also ensure aviation plays a major role in connecting Africa, promoting its social, economic, and political integration, and boosting intra-Africa trade and tourism. I'd also like to conclude, Deputy Minister, distinguished guests, by saying that not all storms come to destroy. Some come to clear our paths. We are currently on our way out of the COVID-19 pandemic storm, but together we are finding new, innovative, and creative ways to live, work, and do business in ways that we never knew existed. We are rising together to undo the devastation impacted upon our respective economies and livelihoods. I will quote an African proverb reiterated by Ghana's statesman recently: if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you sought to go far, as Africans, we should go together. As we celebrate the new, a special thanks as well to the old crew that remained resilient and those that also retired, who served the airline with honor and dignity during very difficult times. They weathered the storms during the special repatriation flights. And this is so close to home, Deputy Minister, as my younger sister, Charlotte Mason, is employed by SAA for the past 20 years. So I would like to say sincere thanks to Ms. Mensah and team, the Managing Director of the Ghana Airports Authority. Thank you for your patronage. SAA will definitely take those that are traveling back and coming to Ghana safe, noma kanjani, Rodibuwa, Kamanda. God bless our peaceful and prosperous continent and our nations. I thank you.
The Deputy Minister of Transport and MP for Bushegu, Honorable Hassan Tampuli, to deliver his speech.
As government, we recognize the contribution of airlines operation to the socio-economic growth of the aviation industry, and more especially in this period when the industry is struggling to survive. As the ministry responsible for aviation business, we wish to assure South African Airways and other airlines of our unflinching support to promote and facilitate airline operations in the country. We are committed to providing a stable and an enabling environment for the growth of the aviation industry. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, we are in partnership with the health sector in ensuring that our airports are safe and secure of COVID-19 and other infectious diseases. Government of Ghana will continue to ensure the implementation of all the safety protocols and measures that are intended to safeguard all the entry points to this country. We find that some flyers recently circulating short videos about their dissatisfaction with the protocols that have been put in place here in Ghana. We found that very, very unfortunate. Much as we have a right to voice out our reaction to some of these protocols that have been set up in this country, we have to recognize that everywhere across the world we have safety protocols, and we have to necessarily accord with those protocols. Don't forget that it's your life, but it is our law that will keep you safe. The safety and security of our airspace, as well as our country's borders, are equally very, very, very important in this regard. It's important to bring to your attention the efforts that are being made by the government at the Kotoka International Airport. Like I said before, these results are reflected in the international passenger throughputs in the last 3 years, notwithstanding the COVID-19 pandemic. I give you a few statistics to show how COVID-19 has impacted the passenger throughput in this country. In 2018, for instance, the passenger throughput for Kotoka International Airport was 1,096,103. This number increased twofold to 2,110,593 in 2019. All this happened, they call it BC, before COVID. So 2018, 2019 BC. Now, in the year of COVID 2020, now due to COVID-19 pandemic, the passenger throughput came down to 702,651. A very significant reduction compared to the previous years. Actually, this is about 1/3 of the 2019 throughput. It is gratifying, however, to note that from January to July 2021, the throughput so far is not too bad, 601,877. And this is an improvement over the last same period, which was 459,575. Now this demonstrates that we are gradually making progress, though we are not out of the woods yet. It is our expectation that the situation will return to normalcy sooner rather than later. Your Excellency, distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, the government through the Ministry of Transport is committed to providing the needed infrastructure as well as policy direction necessary to provide the development and growth of airline operations and the aviation industry in general. Airline operators are therefore entreated to stay committed and keep faith with the government's vision in this regard. Distinguished guests, on this note, I'd like to, on behalf of the government and people of Ghana, welcome and congratulate the South African Airways for the relaunch of their operations and the inaugural flight this evening from Johannesburg, South Africa, to the Kotoka International Airport in Accra, Ghana. Akwaba, Wezo, Marhaba, Sanduku Dazua, Wamukelekile. Thank you all very much, Ngiyabonga, and may the good Lord
Okay, and I'm back closer. African